Hey guys, so welcome back to the Flooring CEO podcast. My name is Bram van Leuteren. I'm the co-founder of Floor Launch. And today I want to talk about why Shop at Home is basically killing the traditional flooring showroom, right? And going on that subject, because a lot of people ask me like, hey, should I have a showroom, yes or no? Right? And I always tell them like, it really depends on your goals and also how your whole like marketing setup is set up, right? Because you look at big companies like Empire Today, Refloor, Express Flooring, and they basically have mastered the shop at home model, right? So the question is shop at home like the completely way to go, or should you like also get a showroom? So I would say our opinion is that the shop at home model is the best way to actually sell more flooring jobs in 2026. Okay, the whole reason why is because shop at home is actually basically serving the customer needs. Right, because a lot of customers will actually want to have a shop at home experience and actually prefer that as well. They can look at all the flooring samples in their lighting, and basically it's just the new way of selling flooring, right? That being said, I still think that having a showroom on top of that will help you grow your business as well, right? So I don't honestly think that you should have fully shop at home. I think you should have a showroom and offer shop at home at the same time. And I'm going to tell you why. So basically shop at home, the beautiful thing about shop at home is because you can actually sell inside of the home, right? Because if you're sending quotes a few days after, honestly, you're losing out. Because if you go into the home, people immediately have more trust, right? And it's also the preferred method for a lot of homeowners actually get a quote. And then you also be able to handle objections right there and then, give them an exact quote, right? Because you can also do the measurements right there and then also handle any objections on the price, right? Because I see a lot of people still sending out quotes the day after, but honestly, if you do that, you'll just be compared to everyone else, and you'll always be competing on price instead of competing on quality, right? Because if you can actually showcase why your process is superior on everyone else and your financing options, and basically selling them on the financing as well, you will always win in comparison to other flooring companies, right? And that will actually increase your average tickets, increase your close rates. I think that's all what we're trying to do here, right? So I would say that still, like with that process in mind, right? And I would highly recommend also diving deep into your whole sales process for shop at home, right? Really spend some time like writing this stuff out, like really open up a Google Doc or like a Word document and actually try and like make a process that you, but also your sales team can actually use, and how you actually do your sales presentation inside of the home. Because I see so many flooring companies, like they just send out an itemized quote, and that's their whole sales process, right? I mean, just come into the home, like showcase themselves, tell them a little bit about themselves, and then they just send out a quote. Like they don't have a real system or a repeated process every time that they follow. And it's just so powerful. If you look at the big flooring companies, like how they do it, they have a process and they train everyone on their process, right? There will never be a salesperson that just like wings it, right? Just like sees what happens, like send out a quote and like be like, hey, I hope they'll close, right? 1 week later, they call that lead again. No, they actually have a process on how they present themselves with a certain line of questioning inside of the home, a certain sales presentation after the line of questioning, right? And then a certain objection handling process when they're actually presenting the price inside of the home, right? So I also want to touch on the showroom, right? Because the question is like, do you need a showroom, yes or no? I still think that having a showroom, especially if you have one location, is still a great way to actually have, first of all, a base, right? Where you can have your warehouse, where you can have like your salespeople to basically like staffed in there. You still have basically your office there. That's the first thing. The second thing, your showroom can also be a very big lead generation asset as well, right? So I would almost argue that you can see your showroom as a marketing expense in and out of itself as well. Because let's say you spend $5,000 on the showroom every month, right? Let's say you get, 20 walk-ins, right? So then you basically paid $5,000 for 20 leads every month. And that's also how you can sort of look at the showroom, also to like justify the showroom. And obviously you can like try and get people back into the showroom, and after the in-home appointment, you can definitely do that as well. But I would say like having a showroom is just another lead generation asset, just like your marketing campaigns, right? So honestly, we've been working with Jerry Levinson, which is our flooring sales coach here at Floor Launch. Like we're always talking about the importance of being able to sell inside of the home. It's just such a powerful shift, right? And if you're still sending quotes a day after, honestly, it's a thing of the past. It's not like it can still work. It's just not as optimal as actually selling inside the home and being able to present a price inside the home, right? So it's very interesting. We've seen multiple flooring companies that, when they were able to actually start making that shift to go sell inside of the home, their closing rates increased, their average ticket increased, just because they were building so much more rapport at the appointment itself. And even though people might not have it closed right there and then inside of the home, still you are already talking about the price. You're already talking about any kind of doubts that they may have. The reason why maybe we're more expensive than the competitors. Like all of those aspects, you only handle that if you're actually trying to close them inside of the home. So that's why I think shop at home is becoming more superior as a preferred sales process in comparison to a showroom experience, even though a showroom experience definitely still works, right? And it works for a lot of companies. But I think if you really want to go to the next level and actually grow your business, flooring business, then you should definitely also work on your shop at home process. And if you want to have any help, I would highly recommend reaching out to us or reaching out to Jerry Levinson directly to help us build out that process inside of your flooring business. So if this was at all helpful and a nice insight, I wish you a very great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ciao.